Hello, welcome back to my Let's Play Boogerman Blind. The last one, we beat a level and then died a bajillion times on a boss, but eventually beat him. And now we're here at the pits. I'm guessing that means, like, armpits? What is that? It is super gross looking. Okay, so we got these new guys. What are they supposed to be? What is that? I have no idea. But, oh, anyway, yeah, I was gonna say the thing that I was gonna say last time. Basically, what I was getting at is that that one yoga class had been, like, consistent over the past year. And because I have been, like, going a lot, I've been going to, like, that class, like, every week for, like, over a year. And, so basically, well, what happened is that I go in, and it's like a restorative class. So you use, like, a bolster and some blocks, and they have, like, a blanket out if you want to use a blanket as, like, a little support, or, like, some people like to cover themselves with it. And, so there's, like, a lot of props and stuff, and this particular person, this teacher or whatever, also, has eye pillows that you can put, like, over your eyes during Shavasana, just to, like, block out the light or whatever. And I don't ever use the eye pillow. And she knows that because I've never, ever used the eye pillow. Well, I used it like the first time that she brought him, I think, and then I ended up not using him. So I'm at the class every week, and it's like, it's the only class she teaches, so it's not like she has like 20 different classes to like keep track of. Oops. So she knows, you know, like, over the past year, I've been at this class every week for a year. She knows I don't use the eye pillows. So, and I'm always, why can't I not jump on these guys? We're getting more, janky, jump physics or whatever, landing on physics. And I always, like, my preferred spot in the room is in the front row in the middle. And, so I always go there. And only, like, maybe a handful of times, maybe 3 times in the past year, somebody else, for some reason, was, like, in that spot. So then I had to go somewhere else. It's, like, super rare. So, a lot of times what the teachers will do is that they'll put out the props, like, in advance or whatever, so that the students don't have to get them. So they know how many people are going to go to the class, because they sign up with an app online or whatever. And, so they know how many people there's going to be. So they know how many sets of bolsters and blocks. And, you know, sometimes they'll use straps for, like, yin or whatever. So they know how many sets of things to set out or whatever. Did that guy spawn right behind me? Or was he, like, jumping up the things? Oh my gosh, is that a checkpoint? I hope that's a checkpoint. I wish I knew what these hat things are. They're just things that you jump on and they splat, and then you get bonus points at the end. But it's like, well, I don't even know if the points, like, matter for anything. Is there a reason to go, like, down here? Hey, nice. I mean, there might be something if I YOLO to the left, but it's like, well, it could also put me at the very start of, like, the level. So I go in today, and I go to my, my, like, normal spot or whatever, the spot that I always freaking go to, and the teacher, for some reason, like, in the front row, there was, like, the one set of things that were, like, for in the middle or whatever in the front, and then, like, off to, like, the side, there was, like, a second set of things. So I go in, and the teacher's like, oh, I have you, over on this side. I have you, like, over here. Like, in the front row on the side instead of in the middle, where I always freaking go every week for a year. And she's like, oh, because that one doesn't have an eye pillow. She knows I don't use the eye pillow. So what I did was, I picked up the eye pillow and I just set it on the other one, and then went in the middle in the spot that I always go to. Wait, how many did I have? How was that not enough? I feel like that was, like, a lot. And so it's like, we don't have like assigned seating at yoga. So it was just weird for her to be like, I have you over here today. Like, well, that's where I like never go. I always go in the same spot. And she was like, oh, because this one doesn't have an eye pillow. It's like, well, then I just moved it over and then went to the spot I always go to. Like, so it's like, you know, so at first I was like, well, that's weird. Why the hell would she do that? And it's like, well, it's possible that, oh, can I not jump on this guy? He's like pointy. He might not be able to be jumped upon. Oh, what was that? There's a new item, I guess. There's something up there. How are you supposed to get that, I wonder? I kind of don't want to test jumping on these guys. But so I'm like going over, like in my head, I'm just like, what would cause her to freaking do that? That's like weird. I was like, oh, I can jump on the toilet to get over. Okay. Okay, well, let's see if we get something good this time. I mean, there's really nothing that the game has that's like that good. I mean, didn't I come across a one-man? Or did I just get a one-man from getting plungers? So, like, what could be in these bonus areas that I even want? I mean, I guess they're pretty stingy with some of the items and the health restoring cape or whatever. Man, I don't want to jump on that. For all I know, I'm just gonna like fall through it. No, it is a platform. I'm pretty sure it's slippery though. It seemed like I was sliding off of it, which is kind of like a dick move to put it like a slidey thing, and then have it be like right over a thing where. Is there a reason to go down here? Oh man, I can't move the camera down anymore. That might be a death pit down there. I don't want to go down there. Oh man, okay, well that was like a waste of time to go to that bonus area. I mean, I'm getting the plungers one at a time. I guess that I guess they add up. I'm at 16. And I guess the plungers, like, respawn when I went into the bonus area. So I'm pretty sure I already came from here, right? I'm going, like, against the arrows. Yeah, that's, like, the start. But I was able to get all the plungers again. So I'm sitting here going, like, why would the teacher, like, do that? That's, like, weird. And I was like, you know, I wonder if we did, like, a Sphinx pose. There's a yoga pose called Sphinx where you just lay on... You lay on your stomach and then you come up to your forearms. It's like a back bend, but it's like a gentle, or it's not the most gentle back bend, but it's one of the more like gentle ones that we do. And when you do it, you're like facing forward, and like the teacher has their mat like perpendicular to ours. How come I can't flick with my other hand? I have a free arm. I feel like it's gonna be hard to like land next to this guy. Oh, I can just go like this. I can just flick before I grab the thing. There we go. I wasn't sure how much platform. Like I wasn't sure like. Okay, it's actually pretty generous. I wasn't sure like how much of this I could actually stand on. But I'm sitting here going like, is it possible that, oh, that's a one-man, right? Yeah, now I'm at three. Three-man says, can I just press down? Oh, I might be able to. See, you can see a little bit of green through the thing. That might be a visual clue. Oh, I thought you'd be able to press down and, like, jump down through it. But you cannot. Okay, so they're showing this to me. But still I have no idea how you're supposed to get it. Oh, well. So I'm sitting here going like, well, is it possible that we did like Sphinx pose and the teacher thought that I was like looking at her ass? Because when you do like Sphinx pose, you're laying on your stomach and then you're up on your forearms, so you're like facing forward. And if the teacher, oops, well, I learned that I can jump on those guys after all. So if the teacher's mat is like perpendicular, she's like sideways when we're all facing forward. And if I'm in the middle, and she's in the position to where her, like, ass is right in front of my face, then it's like, well, I mean, come on. So I wonder if she, like, did that because she, like, didn't want me to be in the middle because she didn't want me to, like, look at her ass. But it's like, well, I mean, I wasn't looking at your ass. We were just doing Sphinx pose, and if you put your ass right in front of my face, then, you know, I mean, come on. Like, what do you expect? You know, come on.
No! Red! Oh!
Oh, so it's like, well, now I gotta rack my brain and be like, did we do Sphinx last week? Like, I don't friggin' know. I mean, we have done it, like, recently, but like, I don't know if it was, like, a week ago, or 2 weeks, or 3 weeks ago. And I don't even know if that's the reason. For all I know, she just put an eye pillow down on, like, the wrong one, and she didn't feel like picking it up and moving it herself. Oh man, I had so many plungers. How come he didn't like build the thing? Oh, there we go.
Booger!
I kind of wish he would just tell you how many you need. Okay, new level, new save state. Nice. So I don't know, it was just very weird. So I mean, maybe she would. Yeah, I don't know. We did not do Sphinx pose this time, by the way. But there's lots of times where we don't. So I mean, I don't know. Oh man, yeah, it was the same teacher that I mentioned in another game a while back. She's like, I think she's like 50 or so. And she's like plus size, but like not in like the gross way. She's like plus size in the way where she's like semi-tall and she like carries her weight like well. She's like well proportioned. So like her ass is like kind of big, but she's just kind of like, she just kind of has like a slightly like larger like frame. So it's not like disgustingly big or whatever. It's like proportional to like the rest of the like the frame of her body, like her what do you call it? I guess frame is like the word. But yeah, I mentioned this in the other game or whatever, but there was this one time that she freaking wore like, was that it? It was like the worst bonus level ever. I mean, it had a cape thing, I think, right? I feel like that wasn't like bonus level worthy. Oh, and there's another cape right here. So if you already have a red cape, oh wait, why is it flashing? I forget what it means. I don't think I ever determined what it means when it's flashing like that.
Red.
Does that mean you can get hit one time and then it'll turn red? Yeah, I've only seen it one other time, and I did not confirm what it does. Those little guys are hard to jump on. Oh, what was it saying? Oh, yeah, one time she wore these, like, I don't know, they were like silky, they were sort of like pajama pants, sort of, but they were like silky, and they were like loose. And they were sort of like bell bottoms, like they were like looser at the, at like the ankles or whatever. And it looked like pants that you would like sleep in or whatever. It looked like, some people like to get like silky with their pajamas or whatever. Okay, so it flashes when you're like, when it's like changing colors. So the flashing is sort of akin to like the shrinking animation in Mario. So now it's red. So when it's red and black, that means that you're like one hit above the red one or whatever. So anyway, she was wearing these pants. Normally she just wears like regular like yoga pants, you know. But for some reason she was wearing these pants that were like looser. And there was a point where she like bent over,
Red.
and there was this like huge space between her butt cheeks. And I'm talking like a huge gap between the cheeks. Like if you were walking across her butt, if you were on like one cheek and you wanted to cross to the other cheek, you would have to like lay a plank of wood down and like walk across it to reach the other butt cheek. It was like this huge like chasm between the cheeks, and I was just like, oh my god, it was so disgusting. I was just like, is she like not wearing underwear? Like, why can I see like the space between your butt cheeks? So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna ask her, and plus it'd be weird if I asked her now. Be like, hey, 6 weeks ago, were you wearing underwear to class? But man, it was so weird, man. Oh, but yeah, I mean, I thought her butt looked good. But I'm not really a butt guy. Well, I mean, I've said this before. I've gone on record several times saying that, like, when it comes to, like, boobs or butt or whatever, oh, wait, I'm pressing the jump button, but I'm physically not jumping. Why can I not jump? I wasn't able to jump for a second. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why the jump wasn't working right there. But when it comes to, like, boobs or butt, I don't think that naked woman butts, like, look good. I think that butts only look good, like, with pants on. So yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I don't know, like, what percentage of people have that? Like, I literally don't think that naked women butts are, like, hot, like, at all. But if someone's got, like, a pair of, like, sexy jeans or whatever, and they have a nice ass, and they're wearing jeans that make their butt look good, I think that looks good. But I'm, like, literally, like, 0%, like, turned on by, like, by naked women butts. Like, I don't get it. Oh, god dang it, you son of a bitch. What was even the reason for, like, coming here? Like, what was here? Was I supposed to go, like, down further? My god. Just get out of here, Jesus. But, funnily enough, I'm not going to be going back to her class because another thing I mentioned in the Mega Man X2 finale is that I've been thinking about ending the streak. I've been going, like, every day for a year, or over a year at this point. And I missed 5 days in a year. So it's not every single day. I did miss 5 days. But, I'm thinking of ending it next Friday, which would be February 23rd, 2024. Which would then mean that I went every day except for 5 days. Like, the streak started on January 22nd, 2023, and went until February 23rd, 2024. So basically, I'm not going to be going to, like, that class. I'm going to be going to a morning slow flow class. Just because, oh yeah, I don't know. It's weird, like, I feel like I have this weird thing where I feel like I'm not, like, fully at ease if I have anything I have to do, like, later in the day. And then because I'm such a chronic procrastinator, a lot of times, like, when I record, I'll put off recording for, like, too long. And then it's, like, right when I start to, like, get into a groove where I feel like I'm, like, ready to record, then I'm, like, almost out of time and I have to leave for the 4:30 p.m. yoga class. So, I don't know, like, there's like all these like things that I like have to do that I feel like I can't record until they're done. And then plus I just have to like, oh, I don't have to, but I always end up like dicking around for like way too long. And then by the time it gets time to record, I only have time to record like 1 or 2 episodes of something before I have to freaking leave for yoga or whatever. And so it's like frustrating that like I finally got a head of steam built up, Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Oops. So it's frustrating because like I feel like I finally got like momentum going where it's like, okay, I got everything done. Now I'm ready to actually do it. And then right when I'm like, okay, here we go. Oh wait, I gotta stop and go to freaking yoga class. Maybe I should just take a death since I'm one hit from dying. We'll take a death, it's fine. So, I don't know, it's just like frustrating. I feel like I'm like working like against the clock. Or if I have like editing to do or something. I don't know, like once I start doing something, it's easier for me to like keep doing it, but it's like hard for me to like start. Oh, wow, look, did you see that hitbox? Did you see that garbage hitbox? What the hell was that? Okay, so stay very far away. What is that stick supposed to, like, be? Like, why do you have a stick? Like, why can't you just, like, walk to the other side? The other person used a chicken to propel themselves or whatever. Can I jump on their head, I wonder? Like, if you run out of snot, there should be some way to, like, damage it. No, I almost ran out of... Oh my god. Let's say I almost ran out of snot, so maybe I should try to do some burps. And it's very short range. Okay, so you can only do one hit. Well, the last time I stood right in front of it, right in front of her, and it didn't count. Maybe I should just, like, duck under the cloud just to be safe. Okay, so you can't stand all the way to the edge or your booger misses. So my point is that, like, I'm not going to be going back to that class. And it coincidentally happened when this, like, thing happened that I talked about for way too long. So I wonder if she's going to wonder if... I wonder if she's going to be like, huh, I tried to get Thomas to move to, like, go somewhere else. And then he ended up going to the same place anyway, and then he never went to my class again. So I wonder if she's gonna, think that, but it was just a coincidence. You know, I feel like the boogers are, like, safer. So I'll switch to burps if I run out of snot. Okay, you can only do one... You can only do one booger per thing where she goes, like, back and forth. Why does the booger sometimes go right through her and, like, not count as a hit, I wonder? Why does she have, like, a cloth over her face? My god. Let's say I mistimed that jump, somehow it didn't count as a hit. It's a semi-generous hitbox. God, how many hits does Beezy take? I should wait until she does an attack in case she goes back and forth. Because when she goes back and forth, when she goes one way then immediately goes the other way, then I can't get a hit and I end up wasting a booger. Have you ever met someone that calls them boogers?
Booger!
Okay, we did it. Woohoo. Boogerville, level 1. Okay. Okay, so next time we'll play Boogerville. I guess it's just a level with houses in the background. Okay, so we'll do that next time. So, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button before you go, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.